I guess I'll go into Niantic's statement too. Niantic basically said that if there's too many shinies in the game, right here, we heard that trainers who shared how lucky they were this year in terms of shinies caught, while others shared how their experience was the opposite. If shiny Pokemon are too prevalent, it degrades the game in the long term. I think that's bullshit. Honestly, they say this, and then literally the next weekend they come out with Adventure Week, and I caught like 7 or 8 just from research tasks. So why didn't those Pokemon degrade the game? But GoFest is supposed to be like the biggest event of the year. I just don't see why they would have downgraded the shiny rate for it. It just doesn't make sense to me, especially if it's supposed to be $15 and they advertise boosted shiny rates. This year's spawns, we had a special Pikachu, which was the same as last year. There is also a special Pikachu during GoFest. We have all of these returning Pokemon. Actually, some of these were even introduced last year at GoFest, which I'll show you here shortly. Such as like Larvitar, Trapinch. We had Chimchar. We had Pancham, which was not new by any means. Vanillite, which also did not get a shiny this year. And the Return of the Unknowns, which, what was it? BGOU. And terrible raids, because we had basically on day one, the only thing we would be going after most likely would be the shiny Pikachu chance, Axew, and then these two. I believe the only people I saw going for these second stage evolutions was people trying to fill out their medals. They don't have a shiny chance. The level ones were available in the wild. So last year, day one, all day we had some pretty stellar spawns. We had that Pikachu that I was telling you about. We had brand new shinies, Audino. I believe Kricketot was new, and same with Chimecho. But as you can see, Chimchar was here. I think Slackoth was even in the last one too. Yeah, he's right there. So we had 1 duplicate, 2 duplicates. We had G and F. What were our unknowns? G was literally a duplicate. There's Vanillite again. We could raid for Dino like we could raid for Axew this year. See, Galarian Weezing was appearing in 3-star raids. Like, all 3 of these choices at least had shiny options. So these are all the shinies that were available from last year and this year. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 families of Pokemon that were new. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there was more last year that were available. And literally they had Unknown G again. And then if I get into day 2 of Pokemon Go Fest this year, we had 1 new 5-star raid, which was the introduction of Ultra Beasts. So I guess it did have some merit. But at the same point, like, look at all the spawns we had last year. We had like a Windower that had all of these, with most of them have shinies available. Actually, all of these had shinies available. We had a Lava Hour with all these shinies too. And the thing that kind of irks me is Nihilego didn't even have a shiny available. So most people only rated 1, maybe a couple to make sure they had like a decent IV. I think myself, I've rated 3 of them, 3 or 4. And then like all the... it's almost like every single legendary Pokemon they brought last year, which was just awesome. Like they had, what, Xerneas and Dialga that were not available for shinies, and Palkia. Are those the only ones? Oh, and Yveltal and Landorus. So I mean, the sheer size of GoFest last year was so much better. I know I wasn't the only one who had a poor GoFest, and I didn't want to measure it strictly by the amount of shinies I got, which I think in total I had 9. I know I caught 1,090 Pokemon, so that was like a less than 10%. That was like, wait, it was like 1%? I had like a 1% shiny rate. That's nuts. That's so bad. And they even advertised having boosted shinies. So if I did my math, please let me know. But I got 9 shinies and I caught 1,090 Pokemon. That came out to about a 0.00825 rate, which is so small. Like, why would I pay $15 for that? especially when the year before I paid what, $5 for the Go Fest ticket for the 2 days, and I think I caught, well, here, I'll just pull up my game and I'll show you the ones that I caught between July 17th and July 18th last year. And to be fair, I have gotten rid of a few of them, so they're probably all not in my storage anymore. So basically starting from Heatran, 2021, 718, Shiny Heatran. I've got a Virizion, there's Audino, Zubat, Metagross, which are all 17 as well. There's this Audino, there's a Wailmer, Feebas, Trapinch, Flygon, Chimchar, which like I said was a duplicate of last year. There's another Feebas, Chimecho. I got a Growlithe that I evolved into an Arcanine. There's this Geodude that I evolved into Golem. Throw, and that's all. So those are all from 717. So from Throw to Heatran, I got 16 shinies, and I know I got more of the Trapinch because I got rid of a bunch since I ran out of storage room, but that's 17 that I caught between the 2 days. That's not including the ones I got rid of. I'm just upset about it. Let's be real. So hopefully the 3rd day that they're going to bring out in August can make up for it all, but it's going to have to do quite a bit in order for it to overcome this hole it's dug for itself. Yeah, it's a little frustrating. But either way, that's just how I feel. Let me know how you feel in a comment down below. Other than that, have a good one. I'll catch you next time.